Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. Today, we could do a weapon mastery run. I don't think I've done a single one on the channel, and I would like to do a single weapon build of some description. I think that would be pretty fun. Why not a bug taser run? I think that sounds amazing. Obviously, we're going to use the sharpshooter, but before we do that... actually my gear's already updated. Great. I wanted to try once again to, like, overstay my welcome to get, like, threat level 10 or something in order to try to get gear. Just because I think it would be cool and fun to do that. I mean, obviously... the go-to strategy for this game is very probably to just like spend as much time as possible in each floor until the last floor. At least that would be my assumption. I don't know if the like danger level of the enemies stays, but I assume it resets like in between each floor. I think the bug taser in particular will be pretty good at surviving for long periods of time. Just owing to the fact that it has immense, massive area of effect. Ow! Oh, God, I got so effed by this fucking piece of crap bug. No. Now we're gonna have to build some distance. The bug taser by itself does start a little bit weak, but when you get like all of its beams firing, and assuming we get like some beam upgrades and we get the one where it like splits the beams into tinier beams, I think we're gonna be like pretty much set. I'm gonna grab up this red sugar and this nitra. Nitra is definitely super important to get, probably the most important it ever is in a weapon mastery run, because you only have the one weapon, right? I will take, 15% mining speed. And we're going to be going down to the drop pod, or the supply pod, I mean. And starting to work on that. It's going to be a little bit awkward to clear. It's got just like an immense amount of rock around it, and we have plural Macteras, which are being kind of annoying. I think I'll probably have to come back to it. I will get damage and reload speed multiplicative. I want to get my beams from legendary beam upgrades, if at all possible, just because, you know, it has the same power as an overclock, but minus having to actually, you know, spend an overclock slot for it. And multiplicative reload speed is pretty good. The bug taser unfortunately has like a multi-shot clip. I will get crit chance, I think that's fine. So we are going to be like hard limited by the taser's fire rate more than its reload speed by the end. But reload speed for now is not bad, right? 5 luck is exactly the kind of upgrade that I wanted at this point. We are going to have to super push through the enemies, and I in general want to avoid damaging the slasher directly if I can help it. A little bit of potency is not like 100% horrible either. I see the bugs have managed to do most of the clearing. I definitely want to make sure this guy does not get killed by the supply pod as well, which, there we go, perfectly good. A little bit more potency is fine. I'm gonna get the BLT ration pack, because again, we are gonna try to stick around, overstay our welcome. Honestly, I don't think we're going to even have to try, per se, because it looks like the guy is taking about 0 points of damage. But, you know, that's fine. That's exactly the direction I was heading anyways, so if anything, that just makes my goal of not killing this guy in a timely fashion even easier. He is taking a little bit too much damage, so I am going to build a little bit of gap. I'd like to, I mean, the realistic, like, perfect ideal world would be to damage this guy until he's, like, almost dead, and then give him space, and then not damage him at all until I want him dead. But I don't think that's like super duper tenable. So instead we're just gonna like slowly damage him. 80 max HP. Dude. We are max HP maximizing. To the maximum. Oh shit, there's an Enor Pearl. I'll grab it. Hell yeah, we took 31 damage for it. And honestly, that is completely fine. I see there's a little bit of gold, which I'll mine as well. And we're up to threat level 3. I want to zap these bugs. Just like fuck them up completely. I'd like to get to level, I don't know, 30 before moving on to the next floor. Though it looks a little bit sketchy. Like we might not be able to do it. There's not really that many exploders. Usually the exploders help clear shit out. I'm trying to look for like experience points or whatever that we've just like kind of missed, but I don't really see that many. I think I'm gonna do like one more loop. Although Elite Slash like takes damage here and there. Continuing to upgrade the Bug Taser as much as is possible. We are taking a little bit of damage here and there. That is fine. I'm definitely re-rolling these. I will get weapon range. And I think the explosive reload is pretty good as well. So I am perfectly down for that kind of thing. It pushes enemies away. We're now getting only lobsters, which is terrifying. That is, you know, fine. I'm gonna re-roll these and get, why not 9 armor? I mean, our whole build is just like sticking around a while, right? So, more armor means that we can take more hits, more risks. I'm gonna soak up as much experience points as I can, and we have gotten another 20 status effect damage for our troubles. I'd like to kill that slasher elite as well. We got him. We took a little bit of damage for it. But at the end of the day, that's fine. Up to a solid level 23. We didn't get any pieces of gear, by the way. But you know what? That's fine. Because we did get 1 beams and 10 luck. Yo. Obviously, we're taking that. We're taking the beams. We're taking the damage. We're taking the mining speed. And I do like a weapon range upgrade, so I am going to lock this in. And I guess I'll get some max HP instead of rerolling. Honestly, I feel actually amazing. I think we, unironically, like vastly increased in power. The extra beam means we like zap an additional target each time, I think. Or does it chain another time? Is that how that works? It doesn't look like I'm hitting 2 targets at once. It looks like it is just bouncing. I mean, that's pretty much the same thing either way. I think just with how it interacts with the like splitting beams and shit like that. Additional beams does have the downside of increasing our clip size. Which does mean that we are ever closer to our hard cap of attack speed. But you know what? That's fine. That is completely dandy and not at all troubling. I need to clear more of this map. We're kind of like really, I'd say pushing through the wave. It looks like it's just the supply pod was early, but even still, I'd like to get all the mineral mining out of the way so that I don't have to worry about it. Looks like we got all of our mork. That is cool. Just pop these loot bugs. I see there is some nitra. I do love me some nitra. I will absolutely mine it. We're getting a little bit pushed in by the elite Mactera. That is completely acceptable. I will take a little crit chance. I'd like to get this gold as well. I got most of it. I am content with that result. Let's go, I guess to the southwest now. We can clear a little bit of the supply pod. I think that is completely fine and acceptable and good. We'll be able to, I mean, honestly, we should probably just grab it right now. So again, I don't want to kill the elite with it. I guess I'll get DRG coupons. I don't think it's actually Ooh, 25% range. Let's go. I want to split into multiple beams. I don't think it's actually that good because we only have one more shot, right? So it's very limited benefits. I forget what the other two upgrades were. I don't think they're anything special either, to be honest. I think it was kind of like a shit sandwich situation as far as upgrades are concerned. Let's get some Umanite. I will get 15% potency. I think that is fine. We're gonna weave our way through these spitballers. And, oh my god, dude, there's so many fucking bots. That's fine. If anything, that is ideal. I'll get a little bit more reload speed. I shouldn't get any more reload speed. Our reload speed is pretty much, I'm not going to say at the maximum, but it's a very small factor in our fire rate at this point. Yeah, it looks pretty much like it's reloading as fast as our attack speed is. I mean, it technically does help, but damage would help more. Potency is kind of damage, sort of. It's less damage than actual damages, but that just simply is what it is. I don't know why I picked up the reload speed. I should pick the mining speed. Whatever the case, we are zapping the shadow bugs. We have threat level 1 now. I'm going to get a little bit of move speed, just because I felt a little bit pressured there. And I will get more weapon range. I think, I would assume that the weapon range applies to the, like, bouncing and stuff. So I think it, yeah, you can see the beams, like, arcing all the way across the map. That will be very helpful in our goal of dealing more damage to more bugs. Obviously, we are increasing our gap between us and the bugs. The Praetorian's looking a little bit worse for wear, but I assume as long as I'm not like completely shocking the fuck out of this guy directly, we should be fine to not kill him anytime soon. I'm just gonna do laps around the map. I'll take a little bit more move speed. The aliens grow stronger once again, you guys. Exactly how I like it. I will take 15% more damage. And we're getting a little bit pressured. There's sort of like a humongous wave of bugs. I really am... The damage numbers are not that big. I really need to pump them up. I'd love to get like a legendary damage upgrade or something. You know, 15% mining speed's not bad. I'm pretty happy with that as well. I'm just gonna shock the bugs. I'm gonna like push through the wave. Try to get to the edge so I can like circle around them. Ooh, get punted. Here we go. The aliens grow stronger again. We're at Has level 5, or not Has level, threat level 5, I believe is the official like terminology. The bugs are pissed off. That's okay, because I'm also pissed. I'll take 60 more max HP. I'm afraid and pissed off. I mean, we did just take 97 damage from a bug. I think it's about time we start damaging the Praetorian. Hence why I'm lowering the distance between me and him. Threat level's at 7 now. We've gotten the Praetorian juice. And we need to get to the drop pod. We're re-rolling these. I will take 10% weapon range. We're going to clip through the swarm a little bit. And I'm going to have to go through the plants. Oh! My game froze a sec. That's fine. The game's chugging. It kind of does that with electrical builds. Because there's just a lot of processing power that's going on. I will take 5 luck. I'm a luck believer. And there we go. That is floor 2 complete. So, I'll take the weapon range. I don't really want to need these. Critical damage, now that's good. Additional beams, now that's good. Crit chance, also good. Mining speed, sure. We took a little bit too many mining speed upgrades, in my opinion, but I didn't really want to reroll and then, like, not afford an upgrade. Dude, we really mine shit at like an astounding rate now. That is some good wood. We didn't get any gear. The fuck? I was really hoping to get some. I mean, it's just a matter of rolling the dice enough times, right? So hopefully with all the bug slaying that we've been doing, we're like due for a jackpot, right? That's how that works. Surely one will drop any moment now. We're doing kind of a lot more damage, I will say. It's 408. It was 227 before. So that is cool. That's a good indicator. And, you know, I will take another 15% damage. I think that is a pleasant amount of damage to have. Obviously, I'd prefer more, but you can't always get what you want. I'm just going to mine through the rocks, just sort of like clearing away around the map. I'll grab a little bit of gold. Dude, there is some gear. It's like locked in the in the ground because the Mactera dropped it. I will say blue gear is not exactly the gear that I'm looking for, but that's fine. Honestly, the lethal dives might just be my ultimate source of gear, just because it like guarantees a legendary drop each time. Which is what it is. Just like one legendary piece of gear a day. But I already did my daily today, so you know. Let's see. I'd like to get that piece of gear right now. I definitely don't want this. Can I get a good upgrade, please? Okay, 10% crit damage. Acceptable. 15% weapon range. Also good. Great, 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 great. Cool, 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 cool. We move to the east. I will grab the Magnite. And continue to shock the shit out of the bugs. I definitely would like to start to remove some of these rocks now. Just in very early preparation for the elite. We'll always have the, like, juicer vines or whatever, so I'm not, like, super concerned about, like, not having any rocks and obstacles to move around to work with. The elite is about to spawn. We haven't gotten our supply pod, so I'd like to rectify that right now if I can help it. So we will. Of all of these, I guess I'll take damage and reload speed and crit chance and crit damage. I think that is acceptable. We're up to a solid 516 damage per target hit. We're definitely rerolling these, and I will take 15% damage. We're up to 549 damage. Again, extraordinarily modest, but it's about double what we had before, right? In the previous floor. Which I think is a pretty good, like, sign of the progress of this round. We have the Dreadnought. Dude, is my game gonna fucking explode? Dude, the bug taser fucks the PC up so badly. 25% range is great, by the way. It's probably helping cause this problem, as it's like finding arcs like across the universe, but that's fine. Look, with all this extra range, we'll just kill all the bugs so they can't lag my PC. My PC will be safe. I'm rerolling these and taking crit damage. What is my crit chance? 70%? That's basically 100 when the bug taser zaps the target like a couple times. Actually, how many stacks do you do? 61, so just a single time, and it should be 100%. I wonder if that applies to the first shot or not. Like, if it applies the status effect before dealing the damage for the purposes of the crit chance. I don't think it ultimately really matters that much, because, again, we were shocking the ever-loving shit out of this guy. I'm not really seeing many non-critical numbers. Dude, these little like groups of bugs just get like absolutely roasted. I'll take another 15% damage. We're up to... It's saying 1,000 damage. That can't be right. No, it's 598. I guess it, like, if two sources of damage hit each other like right at the same time, it just adds them together or some shit. Obviously, it's going to be a little while. This guy is going to take some time to kill this Dreadnought, because the bug taser is a very area of effect orientated type of gun. But you know what? That's fine. I double backed in front of him and almost perished. That is also fine. This is a little annoying. He's kind of like super in the way. I guess I'll grab the reload speed. I want him to like leap into his rocks. Yeah, to get them out of the way. I think that would be nice. He's spawning his gnomelings. I care not about your gnomelings, good sir. For they, if they're anywhere on the screen, will get zapped. Either by my initial zap or by the chain zaps. The range is so bonkers right now. How much range do I have? Let's see, plus 115%. It feels like more. It's kind of like actually absurd. We got another blue piece of gear. My brother in Christ. What the fuck? I mean, it's fine. We got our mastery damage. At the end of the day, that's really what matters the most. So if we ever pick up the bug taser again, it will be slightly better. Management sends their regards. We got the Bloody Learner Anomaly Dive. As well as these two things. I honestly don't even care enough to look, but for the sake of posterity, I'll look. Damage per red sugar, that's not bad. And then kinetic chip, which just gives him fire rate and mining. That is bad. I prefer Bosco picking up XP. Even though Bosco picks up magnets, I think it's ultimately pretty worth. Take a little stat spec damage. Cool, cool, cool. In any case, that's going to do it for today's episode. I've been doing a lot of beam-orientated runs lately. I should do a projectile build again soon, I think. But that'll have to be next time. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.